admin stuff going, and we can get moving. We may wait a couple minutes for some more people to pop in. And this is a new platform for me, so I may fumble a little bit here and there while I'm trying to get things rolling. I'm going to open up the chat. Here we go. So while we're waiting, why don't those of you who are here already let me know where you are from? You can type in the chat box. Yes, I'm in Calgary too. Hi, Sam from Okotoks. This is your birthday week, I believe. Welcome to the webinar. Who else do we have with us? Deanne, I think you are here too, and maybe not able to pop into the chat, but that's okay. I can see you. All right, so let's get this show on the road. Here we go. Take a look at this statistic. This is the first thing I wanted to talk about. That's crazy, right? As you can see, video is a big deal in today's marketplace. If you own a business, you need video for so many reasons, and I'll get into those shortly. And you'll want to hang around until the end because I'm offering you something that will help you start building a hub of compelling video. But first, I want to tell you a story. I once had a client who really did not embrace the idea of video for his service-based business. I sat down with him to present my creative ideas and worked to convince him that video was going to be a boost to his business. It took me almost a year to wear him down, but when he finally decided to give video a go, he left the creative direction up to me. I was terrified. This was the first time I had worked with a client who not only did not believe in the power of video, but he was completely uninterested in having any involvement in the kind of content I would be creating. I knew this project had to run smoothly. I knew I had to create video that was interesting, engaging, and informative. I felt really like I was auditioning for a part. You know, it sounds like the ideal gig, right? Just pay me and leave me to do my creative work. But I had too much freedom. I had to figure out the target audience, what they might want to watch, and what they were already watching. There was no room in this business for silly cat videos, and the client absolutely did not want sales pitches. Tasked with figuring out how to create video that sells without selling, we opted to go with educational videos. We took the client's expertise and services and created a series of video that could teach viewers something that was relevant to their lives, like how to properly carry a backpack. My client is now a video convert. His answer to me when I asked for a testimonial was, tell people this. If you don't add video to your marketing, you're dead. Just close your doors and go back to bed. I just realized that rhymes. And I know this is completely dramatic, but there is a bit of truth there. Think about this. When you visit a website for the first time, what catches your eye? It's usually the images or the graphics or the video thumbnail, not a wall of text. When you click the About tab, are you more likely to read all the text or watch the video? If you are faced with a site that is mostly text, do you scroll down looking for a video? We're all looking for a visual experience. As a business owner, you can provide that experience on your homepage, your About page, or through a hub of useful video content. That's a really nice freeze frame right there. So what kinds of video can you create that can sell without selling? And here we go. The first kind of video you can create is educational. Ask yourself, what can I teach people? What seems simple to you is challenging to others. That is why you do what you do. What can you teach others that is easily achievable? I'm going to give you an example right now. Say you're an etiquette specialist. You've got some really great tips for families, like how to behave at the dinner table or what polite conversation should look like. You can easily create a series of videos highlighting some of these ideas. See how that works? Here's a sample of a fun interactive video that teaches kids table manners.
Which of these items do not belong at the dinner table? A, cell phone, B, toys, C, napkins, D, books. If you said A, B, or D, you're right. Remember that we gather together at the dinner table. We want to make sure that all gadgets and all books are out of sight. We're now coming together as a family to share bonds, in which case we also want to be truly present to one another. And moms and dads, that includes you. Thanks for watching. For more.
So now, with the second kind of video that sells without selling, I want to address the elephant in the room. I often hear this question: how much free information should I give away? And my answer is always this: as much as you feel comfortable with. But also realize that if you are not teaching your potential clients, then somebody else is. Giving away information or teaching is important for building trust and establishing your expertise. So your new question should be, what really useful information can I share? Some of the things you can teach are how to use your product, how to do something relevant to your industry, hidden gems of information, techniques, unusual applications of your product. The list is endless. And remember, what seems like second nature to you is a learning opportunity for your customers. I'm just going to let that sink in for a minute. What seems like second nature to you is a learning opportunity for your customers. The second kind of video you can create falls into the greetings category. Holiday greetings, birthday greetings, thank you greetings, welcome greetings. Any kind of video that you can record in a short period of time and personalize. That kind of engagement will set you above your competitors and will strengthen your relationship with your customers. I often create these animated videos as a welcome to new clients who sign on with us. But here's an example of a holiday video that I created in 2015. Am I even allowed to be in here? Am I supposed to whisper? What am I supposed to do? Do you think people will find it weird that I'm at a church? What the heck is that? Weird. Merry Christmas, Happy Holidays, Merry Christmas. Merry Christmas, Happy Holidays, Happy New Year, whatever you celebrate. There are so many ways that you can use a greeting video to welcome new customers, to thank them for their patronage, to personally wish your customers a happy birthday or a happy anniversary, and even to check in on customer satisfaction. Greetings show your customers that you care and are instrumental in maintaining a strong relationship with them. Got it? Okay, we're going to move on to unsilly video style number 3, which is pure fun. Outtakes! Without fail, these videos are always my most watched and shared. Outtake reels are a relatable way to share our vulnerabilities. They're fun and entertaining to watch. I mean, who doesn't want to laugh? It's a good idea to keep all your efforts to record your own video and then edit them into a fun flub video. Watch this video and try not to smile.
Okay, please create opening your home. Let's get some fun magic in here. I would love. Check the feelings out. Who is this mystery ball? Middle of your brain. We do have a bunch of fun doing it. Thanks. Oh my God. I empower women to step out of motherhood. Okay.
You see, you don't even have to know the person in the video to start building a connection. We all mess up, and outtakes are proof that we are all human. Now, on to the most underutilized video that sells without selling. This is one of my favorites too, testimonials. And the best part is you don't have to sit in front of the camera. You can ask your customers to record their own video testimonials or use an app like Canva to create graphics of your written testimonials, throw those images into another app like Ripple or Animoto, and voila, you've got a testimonial reel, like this one. These kinds of videos have one big thing in common. They build relationships. Whether you're sharing your expertise or your missteps, video that doesn't sell will sell you and your product and service. Now, let's move on to your customer avatar or your ideal client. And I hope you had time to go through the workbook. If you spent the time creating your avatar story, you are already on your way to figuring out what kind of video to create for that client. By zeroing in on their pain points and objections, you can find the opportunities to use video to educate, entertain, and be empathetic. I want to encourage you to try to move past the fear of creating your own video. People are tired of perfection. And jumping into the do-it-yourself video arena is not only accepted, it's becoming expected. So DIY rocks, and that's what I have to say about that. But if you're still hesitating about getting in front of the camera, I want you to check out Video Prep School. This video marketing course is unlike anything you've seen before. I'm not going to confuse you with heavy technical teachings. Video Prep School is about nailing your message, aligning your video with what your audience wants and needs, and planning content that can be adapted as your business grows. At just $99, this 4-week course is a steal, and I give you access to my creative input specific to your business, as well as bonus material that will set your video content apart from anybody else's. In Video Prep School, you'll learn how to move past the fear of getting on camera, how to figure out your story, how to plan content, how to build trust with your audience, and you'll pick up some technical skills along the way. You will share your video in a private group where you can test the waters with other students and business owners and get feedback on your video assignments before you send them out to the world. We'll meet in a weekly video chat to discuss the assignment, share our obstacles and victories. During these weekly video chats, I'll be sharing material not available anywhere else in the course. By the end of the course, you'll be ready to incorporate video into your business marketing without the struggle of trying to figure out what kind of content to create. And that is always the biggest struggle. But if you feel DIY video is not the way you want to go, then you should investigate hiring a professional production company. And if the thought of getting in front of the lens turns your stomach, there are many ways you can create video without putting yourself in front of the lens. And we already talked about testimonials. Here at ChicFlicks, one of our best-selling video styles is animated video. We create custom explainer videos, profile videos, and FAQs, among many other animated videos. Here are a couple of short samples for you to watch.
Who doesn't want to save money? If you want more than one video, it's more cost-effective to shoot them on the same day. You'll save on pre-production costs of planning, travel, setup, and takedown. And as a ChicFlicks client, you'll be offered savings and specials on future projects, as well as incentives for referrals. To get started on your video journey, visit chickflicks.ca.
Some idea of the limitless possibilities offered by video. And as a guest at this webinar, I'd like to offer you further opportunity to get your feet wet with video. Today and until the end of the week, that means Saturday at midnight, I'd like to offer you a discounted animated video. You can choose from a profile video that introduces you, like the first one you saw, or an animated video that answers your #1 FAQ, like the second video I showed you. Normally, the cost for this service is $399, but if you book this week, I'll create an animated video for you for just $199. That's half price. So keep an eye on your email for instructions on how to claim either this deal or the Video Prep School deal. I'm now going to try to open up the chat for any Q&A. Let me see if I can do this. And here's the chat. Any questions? Okay. So if nobody has any questions about creating video that sells without selling, I want to thank you very much for joining this webinar, and I fully encourage you to go hit record and create some great video. Oh, sorry, I do have a question. Annie, how long should a video be? Okay, that's a very popular question, and here's my answer to that. Don't set yourself a time limit. but don't feel like you need to fill excess time in order to achieve a certain benchmark of video time. Map out what you want to say, write down a script, and then practice it. And if it sounds like you're giving way too much information or you're clogging your message, then pare that back down. But, to answer a question of exactly how long your video should be, it should be as long as it takes for you to share your critical information. Sometimes that'll take you 30 seconds. Sometimes it will take a minute and a half, 2 minutes, 3 minutes. Just when you're filling your video with valuable content, people will watch. And just think of the kinds of videos that you watch on your own, Annie, and when you get invested in a 30-second video and what keeps you invested in a 3 to 5 to 10 minute video. So don't constrict yourself by measurements of time, but restrict yourself to good content that gives the information people really want and can really use. Hope that helps. And another question, how often should I create content for my audience? Oh, this is such a good question. Well, regularity is key for a number of reasons. Number one, it builds a relationship of trust with your customers. So they know that you are going to be showing up once a week, once a month, twice a week, whatever you decide, but you need to make that realistic for you and your lifestyle and your business. So if you can't commit to creating content once a week, then you need to find another viable commitment. Is that once a month? Is that once every couple of months? Don't put extra pressure on yourself to put out more content than you realistically have time to create, because then you'll get frustrated and then you'll just stop creating video. And that's not good for your relationships with your potential clients, who will see that as you started but you never really finished. So build a realistic timetable for yourself and map it out. Look ahead at your calendar and see what's on there and when your opportunities are for creating video. Oh, and any recommendation on the platform to use? So this is my answer. You need to use the platform where your customers live and where they hang out. So if your potential clients are on Facebook, then you want to be creating video that you will upload to Facebook. There's nothing wrong with blanketing all your social media channels with the same video. It's actually kind of expected that that's the way you're going to roll out your video anyways, and why wouldn't you? You want to touch as many people as you can. You also need a YouTube channel. I use Vimeo, which is another video hosting platform, and I use it simply because it's got a bit more polish to the player, and when my video is done playing in Vimeo, that platform is not sending my viewers to other videos from other people. YouTube does that, and that's okay. It's just one more bit of noise that your clients will see when they get to the end of your video. But by all means, you need to have a YouTube channel, and the reason for that is SEO. Google owns YouTube, and Google loves anything that comes from YouTube. So in order for people to be able to find you and to increase your SEO, you need to have your video on YouTube. So, but the more places you can put it, the better. And I see you also, Annie, indicated emails. So email is a huge opportunity for video, and we don't use it. Now, you can't embed video in email, and you shouldn't try even if you have the opportunity, because most male clients will recognize a video in an email as spam, and they will never see your email at all. But what you can do is in your email, if you're using a platform like MailChimp to create newsletters, you can embed the video player from YouTube into your email template. You could probably do this with Constant Contact or most email platforms that we use, you will have the opportunity to embed a video from YouTube, and it's just a matter of copying the code from YouTube and embedding that into your email. What that will do is pull your information about your video, including your thumbnail. That's the frozen image that we see. It will pull that into your email template as an image that people can click on, and it will take them right out to the link to your video. Absolutely put video. Anytime you add video into your email, you need to put video into your subject line, because that will get people to open it. You will see your open rates increase, guaranteed, by 15 to 20% on the first try. Sam has a question. Does Video Prep School give you advice regarding video editing? Not in an overwhelming way, Sam, because video editing is so scary to a lot of people, and we think that if we can't get a good handle on it, we shouldn't even bother trying. But I don't want Video Prep School in 4 weeks doesn't give us the time to go into depth, and that's okay, because I don't really want that for you. I want you guys to be able to figure out how to edit using the tools you already have. There's a couple of Android programs that are free to use and really, really simple. One of them is called Filmora, Filmora. You can buy it. It's not expensive at all, and it's really easy to use. For iPhone and for Mac, there's iMovie, which is not free for the iPhone, but may still be free if you're going to download it for an iMac or a MacBook. Also really easy to use. And in Video Prep School, I do work with a company in Australia called Primal Video, and they have tons of videos that they've already created that are really amazing on how to use various editing softwares, and I share that in Video Prep School because I don't want to reinvent the wheel, and they've already done a spectacular job of explaining how it works. So, any other questions? So I hope you've got some ideas on what kind of video to create that will start building relationships with potential clients. You don't have to overthink it. You don't have to invest hours and hours and hours and hours of time, but just start. Start creating some video, get your feet wet, and share what you know with the people who need you but don't know you. Because when they see you on camera, they're going to get to know who you are, what you're like. And if you haven't watched any of my videos on my Facebook page or on my YouTube channel or Vimeo channel, what you see is what you get. And there are some people here on this webinar, Sam in particular, who knows that it's the genuine me. It's not an actress. I flub my lines. I mess up quite frequently. I'm honestly astonished that this webinar held together from start to finish. At least I think it did. So thanks again for joining me in this webinar. And as always, you will get a follow-up email from me after this webinar. And I am always available. Thanks, Sam. Always available if you ever have questions about do-it-yourself video, if you get stuck, if you just need some guidance, send me an email. That advice I always give out for free. So I hope you have a wonderful rest of the week, productive, valuable, and if you shoot some video, share it with me. Send me an email. Let me know what you did. Have a good day, everyone. Bye.